Eric's gone and Coral's here. There's current commanding officer of Spear. Shake your melons, get over here. Class Blink. I'm the burning effigy of everything called D&D. DM Josh the Pirate, that's me, my dear. So come on, let me say it brings me more excitement than Roll Amundsen on the 14th of December 1911 to welcome you back for the season finale in my Humblewood world for some more of Elements and Evil. Darius here, so don't you mourn. Grab yourself some furry porn. He was there when my love was sworn. That's John. Brendan knows his right from wrongs, but sometimes sings a different song. Karen's on, so don't be long, mon cher. So come on, let me dungeon master you. Ding, 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 ding. Let me talk about these lovely folks, shall we? So, Daria, who the absolute heck are you?
I'm Daria. I am an artiste and a player of the D&Ds. You can indeed commission me for furry porn or just any other art. I do other things as well. It's kind of very sad and unfortunate that Josh always pigeonholes me into being the furry porn artist, but I guess sex sells, and he's trying to make me do monkey dance, whip cracks. So, but I do other things as well. I'm a deep soul that has facets, and I also play Julio.
I've never heard a larger collection of lies in my entire life. John, who the heck are you?
I'm John. I play Bron. I'm also an artiste. Though currently moonlighting in the IT sector, doing the very interesting work of cloud engineering. Lots of fun. You know what? I think that's about it. That's what I do. That's me.
That'll do. That's enough. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much. Mooncloud says that song is what I needed at 4:15 a.m. Jesus. I mean, it's what we all needed at 4:15 a.m. Watchful Wizard says they love Daria's necklace. Karen, who the heck are you?
Hello, I am Karen, sometimes known as Butterface. I'm always here to entertain, with or without your consent. That sounded wrong, I'm sorry. Consent is important. I'm very pro that. Follow me on the social media. I'm also on Blue, which I will be around to updating in my bio.
No, you won't.
And I think that is all. I'm so distracted by that intro.
Thank you. It was hard. I was proud of it. Brendan, who the heck are you?
I'm Brendan, and I feel like for the first time ever, I am the one person on this stream who is not unhinged. So you're welcome for me being the bastion of safety. Sorry, John, I do see your look of amusement, and you're right that I think we probably share that role.
I'm not sure in which way I disagree with this. Whether or not other people are sane, or whether or not we are also unhinged.
John's
well,
like,
look, if you...
I'm not sure what side I want to be on.
Statement, then.
Like, am I crazy, or is everyone else just dangerously sane? No,
Yes.
it's the kids that are wrong.
It's the kids that are wrong.
Kids that are wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
I'm making this pledge to you, chat, that I'm going to be the anchor of sanity in tonight's stream. So
prepare to get washed away.
I look forward to receiving your votes. And thank you.
Excellent. Mooncloud says youngest
So when
child.
I lie, I'm pointed at, but when Brandon lies, this is fine.
But the thing is, I'm lying about something that has yet to happen. So it's harder to call out.
He could really pull one out and not be lying.
I understood it as satire. Like I understood that as so blatantly wrong. It just doesn't even need like pointing out. Whereas Darius.
And what do I do? What am I? What am
Furry
I?
porn.
Potatoes?
We established this.
No, Master, no, please.
Get drawing.
Please, sir. Maybe draw some.
And my my point stands.
Yeah, exactly. One of us always lies, the other always tells, always is Brendan. I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. And you can find us here, but you did that already. Good job. Thank you very much, you bloody champions. If you're curious, Roll Amundsen was, does anybody know? Does anybody know this one? This is a relatively famous one. Led the first expedition to reach the South Pole and got there on the 14th of December, 1911. He was also the first, led the first expedition to traverse the Northwest Passage in 1903 to 1906. Took 3 years and was like, well, you might as well have just sailed around Africa. You could have done it at the same time. And in 1926, he and 15 others were the first people who made it to the North Pole that can be verified. Others claim to get there first, but there is no actual proof that they did. They may well have, but they didn't. They can't prove it. Whereas Amundsen can prove that he got there, which makes him also the first person to get to both poles.
Yeah.
And that doesn't require verification. That is absolutely the truth. So yeah, very cool guy. Yeah, Norwegian.
He really loves working the poles.
Does.
Yeah.
And passed away relatively young. An absurd quantity of awards though as well. You can actually see them. No, you can't. They're not up there. But yeah, the Order of St. Olav, the Hubbard Medal, the Order of Franz Josef, the Charles P. Daly Medal, the Vega Medal, and the Congressional Gold Medal. Yeah, just from loads of different places. Really incredible guy. Strong recommendation. Made it back from trying to find the Northwest Passage, unlike Erebus and the Terror. Yes, there was that as well. The Hobbit Medal. I don't know what Hobbit Medal.
Because he made it there and back again.
Okay. Yeah. Very.
I liked it. Karen.
It was good. No, it
liked
was.
it.
Yeah. All right. I must remind our group of rocket scientists, Brad Pitt lookalikes, and car owners that comprise our regular audience to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things, you bloody champions. We have all the exclamation mark socials. We have the YouTube where you can check out all 182 episodes of Humblewood
Nice.
that have gone before. This is Brendan's 75th, which is fun.
Oh, I feel so old.
3/4 of a century.
That's because
And
you are.
valid.
Yo.
The only way to stay young and virile like Daria is to keep drawing. And
Make a drawing of yourself. Yeah.
yep.
If you make a
And,
drawing of yourself, then the drawing ages, and you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, it's like
No,
going
no, they
great,
wrote
but
a whole
instead
book
of
about how that doesn't pan out well.
See, the difference is he was stupid. He drew himself. I drew some squirrels getting it on in the ass. So like.
So the squirrels get
Who's
older
alive?
and you just get it on in the ass. I like it.
Exactly. What?
Just the nuts.
Now,
Yeah, just
there's
these
an
nuts.
adaptation of Dorian Gray.
I don't think you
fuck
read
is
the book
happening?
properly. So, what else do we need to talk about? We're affiliated with Wooten Forge Gaming Accessories.
And they're so proud.
They know what we do. Check their stuff out at woodenforge.com/Corsair's Cove, and you too could be the proud owner of a little Corsair's Cove coin, like this one, which is made, which they make themselves, and then a little case to put it in. These beautiful little handcrafted Jarrah boxes there. And other cool gaming accessories like that. We're also affiliated with Troll Lord Games, who really have asked us to stop saying their names directly after mentions of fairy porn, but you know, that's just me. Check out their wonderful stuff at trolllordgames.com, rather. They do TTRPGs that aren't D&D, but are very good. They were also the last publishing house for the great Gary Gygax, TTRPG Lord and Savior DM. So go and check that out there. Karen, can you tell us about the Ukraine, please?
I may have heard about the war in Ukraine. It's still going on. Though there was a genius suggestion recently that we could end the war, we could bring peace by simply giving Russia everything they want. Doesn't really say peace to me, but you know, I got from Australia makes inappropriate jokes online. So, what I know. In the meantime, if you would like to help in a meaningful way, you can donate into the Action Appeal via the link in chat, where all the money donated goes to support refugees of the ongoing conflict. That would be super cool and groovy of you.
It would indeed. I mean, they're having a peace conference right now in Dubai, I believe. Ukraine wasn't invited, but I'm sure it'll go very well.
Yeah, they might need to loop them into the group chat on that one.
Yeah.
What?
Russia and
What?
Marco Rubio are talking it through in Dubai.
Who's Marco Rubio?
He was a U.S. senator. I don't know why they sent him. Probably because they don't like him very much. And
You
he's
can go and negotiate.
painfully
The
unpopular.
international maestro of diplomacy,
Yeah.
Mark Rubio. is
Marco
there
Rubio.
to fix the war.
I want to say he's a Florida senator. I want to say he's a senator from Florida. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'm just like, this is why I don't watch the late night comedy shows anymore, because whenever I do, I'm like, the fuck is going on? Yeah.
It's like, that's gotta be made up. Okay, he's the Secretary of State. Oh, he's from Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Oh, God.
Florida man brings peace to Russia. No.
They sent Florida man.
If
Yeah.
he manages it, I'll apologize to him live on the internet.
Well, it's because, yeah, I mean, Volodymyr Zelensky isn't aware of this, wasn't invited. And you're like, well, I feel like they're missing a key ingredient. Anywho, so yeah, there's that. The link, interestingly,
I
the
wonder
link.
how we made it this far, like as a species.
I don't wonder that, but I do wonder how we're going to get much further. So, mateys, we need a bit of a recap. What happened last week?
Well, it's funny that you didn't ask me by name, Josh, because that's normally what you do, and so I was caught slightly unawares. But I am your legally mandated recapper tonight. So last time, Coral and her sidekicks tracked down a giant shadowy lizard creature to this castle kind of comprised of shipwrecks and treasures and things, which they entered, and there was a maze presented, and Kesh and Coral between them just kind of ignored the maze by using their class features. And I'm sure the DM was thinking, well, damn, now the session is going to be a whole lot shorter. How am I going to elongate things? Luckily, the players took responsibility for that themselves, because we found one part of the lair, which I don't think it was much different to any other part of the lair, but for some reason we spent 45 minutes discussing how we could set it on fire. Maybe not 45, but it was pretty close. It was longer than it should have been. So we spent a long time having really intellectual discussions about how to blow this place up. At which point it was Coral looked up and noticed that the wood of this lair was so wet it was dripping. And then she channeled the DM's disdain and bemusement and said, let's just keep fucking going. So they did. They came to the boss arena where this shadow dragon was very stupidly pretending to sleep. We had failed so many stealth checks. We all knew that it was aware of us, but I guess because of arrogance and probably the DM's pity, it refused to move. So we all said, great, let's all set up. Let's not stand in a close area because dragons are known for their breath attacks in a cone. So we all prepared very well for that, and we got in like a round of
Great line.
bullshit preparations. Bron started his 10-turn plan for an immortal body, and then we hit go and we attacked the thing, and then it said, "Oh, okay, you want to rumble?" and just flew around the arena and used its breath attack, which for this dragon is a straight line that goes like 1,000 meters, and caught 3 of us in it. So that was a good time. Anyway, we did fuck with it quite a bit. It didn't get any of us down, which I think is actually pretty impressive. And we kind of took turns like blowing its asshole open. So that was fun. Julio used his rarely used mobility and movement to just be like a pinger off all of the walls and stuff. And that was cool. And eventually we almost killed the thing. Bron's spell that he cast at the beginning of the combat worked a single time and took him into the ethereal plane, where he saw that the creature we were fighting was like 2 creatures clipping into each other, and one of them was like a crying silvery gold dragon, Chrysomore loser, and the other one was like this malevolent shadow creature, which was talking some shit, but like got eliminated the next turn. So I think, a skill issue. Anyway, Kesh let loose the deciding arrow, but someone or something, let's call it fate, intervened, and the arrow hit in such a way that it didn't kill the creature, but it did knock the shadow out of the creature. And then it said, "Hello, I'm friendly. Let me talk about how I'm not quite a god, but I'm god adjacent, and I know at least one of your god friends. Is she secretly actually a dragon? I don't know. There was a lot of lore. It was boring. If you want to know it, then check the VOD from last episode."
Trying to get murdered next episode. Trying.
Rocks fall. Rocks fall immediately.
Oh no, my second character, which was always meant to be temporary. Oh,
Rocks fall, crushing Eric.
Rocks fall on Eric.
While no one is watching.
Yeah.
If a tree falls on Eric while nobody's watching, does it still kill him? Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, at a plot convenient moment, part of the shipwrecks kind of conglomerated and became sentient, and the dragon, who was now friendly to us, said, "Uh-oh, it's Morbin time," and now we're about to morb all over the shipwreck golem, and that's where we ended. 100% accuracy.
Pew pew pew. Nailed it. Alrighty. Well, mateys, may you notice how wet a building is long before you try to figure out how to explode it with only a small quantity of flour, and all your allies give you piggyback rides as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion, into the Humblewood. So let's have a bit of a music change. We return to a cavern filled with shipwrecks, a foot of water, and a dragon, as well as, concerningly, an ambulatory collection of ship parts, which seems intent on finishing what the dragon started before it was dissuaded. The hulk at the far end of the cave, which seemed to tear itself apart before rebuilding itself into a lumbering humanoid form clad in pieces of wreckage, has stood up, shadows leaking from between its panels, raised its prow-shaped head and roared. The bellow intermingled with the despairing cries of the lost and the damned. Please roll me initiative.
Ladies, don't you hate it when you're somewhere out in public and then your shadows start leaking?
Exactly.
That's why we carry a tampon with us. Brendan, you would know this if you were a lady. But you're not! Sorry.
I feel like maybe you thought that you had like
Yeah.
Solid
got
dab.
me, but I don't think you
Yeah.
did.
Yep. It would be a solid dab if being a woman wasn't, like, objectively worse.
You know, easy access to bullet-shaped wads of cotton is just one of the few benefits.
Look, I
Honestly,
Well,
men
it
should
has
carry
a
them too. They're great for
protection.
bullet wounds.
And blood noses. Would my hunter's mark still be on the shadow or the dragon?
Yeah, it would still be on the shadow, I think, yeah.
Good to know.
Kesh goes first, Bron goes, Coral goes second, Bron goes third, Julio goes dead last, which is interesting. Haven't had that before.
Oh, hey. Yeah, my D&D Beyond is so worked, it didn't even add my bonus to initiative. That's just the 7 that I rolled.
Okay. Well, you did roll a
Plus
7. yeah.
9,
Plus
so
9,
that's
okay, so 16.
16.
So you actually go before Bron. Very well.
Yeah, my D&D Beyond is well and truly fucked.
So Kekehi gets a 1, a straight 1 on the dice. And the shipwreck golem is going to go before her, but not before any of you lot. So it will be you guys, Kesh, Coral, Julio, and Bron. Then it will be, pardon me, the golem, and then the dragon. Very well. What do you do, Kesh?
Cool. Just checking something real quick.
I hate how we're clustered all together. Hate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and fix that in a sec. So if my hunter's mark is still on the shadow, is my Slayer's Prey still on it as well, or do I have to recast that?
Can
Wait,
you
how long
move
does the-
Slayer's Prey from one thing to another as a bonus action? When it
I'm
dies?
just checking.
If it is, yes. If not, no.
This benefit lasts until you finish a short or long rest, or if you designate a different creature.
So you can designate a new creature. But no,
Okay.
it doesn't jump. So you can do it again now.
Yeah, cool. I'll do it again now then.
Very well, and you do it again now.
Cool. And I'm also going to run all the way down here, so we're less clustered.
Smart. Are you worried about, like, area effect shit? Weird.
Look, I don't know if this thing has area effect tax, but I'm not prepared to stay clustered until we find out.
Very well.
Let's
Let's.
That really hurt. Okay. See, I kind of want a lightning arrow it, and I kind of,
It's you.
and I kind of don't want to
Let's.
take the risk of it making things worse. So I'm just gonna shoot it. You know,
Yeah.
why fix it if it ain't broke? I'm gonna
Exactly.
shoot it
What manner
with
of
a
damage?
flaming arrow.
Okay.
A 13, I feel, is not gonna hit it.
Not unless that's just what you rolled on the dice. Yeah.
No, that was the whole thing. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna miss. Say I just tripped over something as I was
I'm going to
going over.
assume it's just
22.
because you're, like, not sure what to shoot.
Yeah. Do I shoot the armor? Do I shoot the shadowy gaps between the armor? There are options.
Yeah.
But I get a good one in on the second time, and that's 15 plus
Good,
2d6.
Oh, okay. I'm not seeing any of this coming up because I haven't scrolled
Oh.
down properly. Don't worry. That's a 22 to hit. Yes, 15 plus
Plus
8. Very nice. So 23.
23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. Yeah, Cash, where you shoot it in one of its arms, and a nasty gash is torn in the decking covering its arm, and dripping out of it is a sort of shadowy, fleshy substance that sort of congeals and drops to the floor. Don't worry about it. It's probably not a problem.
Oh, guys, that's definitely a problem.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, can I get somebody in chat to roll a d8 for me, please? As that happens. And it's anything else, Cash? You happy?
I don't think there's anything else I can
Alrighty.
do. So,
Coral.
I might call it an insulting name, but other than that, I'm done.
No D there, Revel. There you go.
There we go.
A 2.
2.
Boo. Very well.
Well,
Coral.
look, I am mainly a melee creature, so what I would do is I will say to our dragon friend, Your Holiness, would you mind if I mounted you?
Very
There's a time and a
forward.
place, darling.
So is that a no?
Next time someone wants to have sex with me, I want them to ask in that way. Your Holiness.
I mean, it's a strong way to start any request.
Right?
Particularly as you're the Pope. So, Coral, she probably wouldn't stop you if you ran up her back.
Yeah, great.
She has turned to face this thing.
Yeah, I would like to do that. And if I can get up to a comfortable position on her, I will hold my action. And if I need to use my action to climb all the way up, then I will do that. But
I'd say you
there's-
glide and
I need
movement.
to be next to this thing.
You can get to on top of Kekehi. Very unhelpful. You're now under her.
Is that using my action to dash?
No, that's just yeah.
Okay. Great. In that case, I want to hold my action to attack with my longsword.
Yeah.
If I get pardon me, if I get within melee range.
Very well.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to second wind
Nice.
and roll 1d10 plus 6.
So you are basically holding on to the area. You're holding on to one of her horns and just in the nape of her neck.
Okay.
And yeah, she doesn't seem particularly irritated that you have done that.
Right.
She is very badly injured. I want to be very clear. Kekehi is not particularly up for a fight, but she's definitely seems to be gearing up for one. Julio.
I will let her know. I will say to her, if you can get me close to the thing, then I can handle the rest.
Very well. She says, she says, I have this thing and I have business.
And I will support you in this endeavor.
I appreciate it. Julio.
Okay. I'm trying to ignore the PDA and the kinkiness of these two, and also I
Coral just likes
looked
riding
at my
people.
sheet. Yeah, I know. Petra told me
No.
it's fine.
She likes mounting people.
God, I don't have anything against the lifestyle. I just don't want to see it, you know.
You're
but
the
anyway,
bard.
I am the very
Put your melons away and
bard.
get mounted.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
mounted.
So here's
Tourist.
the problem. I just looked at my sheet and I realize that I'm only on 18 hit points, so I don't actually want to come close. I'm actually fine where I am. Thank you very much.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I know you are. Well, tough shit, my boy. Okay. But I will do dissonant whispers.
Ooh.
Yes, I would like this creature, I assume it's stupid, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Very well.
Yes,
I
sir.
got a 16.
Considering
I'm
we
gonna-
spent 60 minutes trying to discuss how to set it on fire, it's probably less stupid than we are.
Shit, my spell DC is 15. It saves, motherfucker.
It has a flat wisdom as well. I just rolled a 16.
It has a flat ass, is what it has.
It's had almost no
Sorry.
buttocks at all, actually.
Exactly.
As flat as a wooden hull of a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
But
flat as a
its
wooden
ass is encrusted with
colossus.
barnacles.
Of course. Oh, go to the
Wow.
doctor and get some hygiene. Yag.
That's probably someone's kink.
Barnacles.
Okay. 8 plus. God, I'm rolling shit on this too.
What do you, okay.
8 plus 5, that's 13.
13.
So that's 13 psychic halved.
To 6. And because it's a
Should've
construct,
fucking
it
just
halves
shot
it
her.
again. So 3.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And that was my last second level spell slot. No, actually no. That was my second to last. I'm lying.
Okay.
Okay, so that did nothing.
It didn't do nothing. It
I
did 3
should've-
points of damage.
Okay. 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 Oh, by the way, Coral, remember that you're still inspired?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I have a bonus action. I don't think I have much I can do with it though. So I'm just gonna skedaddle out of here. And I'm gonna go. Oh, actually, no. I can use my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna go over here. And stand over here. That's it.
Very well. I'm just going to put the map up so peeps can see. Boop, there we go. A few more people in the picture. There we go. That's most of them anyway. Alrighty. Then it's Bron.
Cool. All right. According to the ruler, I can get to about, if I do it correctly, no, I need to actually move myself. There we go. Gonna move to about here, which should be 30 feet if you take the right diagonals.
Thereabouts, yep.
And I am going to, of course, use my bonus action to become large.
Nice.
Big
I'll do
giant
it.
boy.
I'll do it while you do other stuff.
There you go. And then I'm going to use my action to, as I run past the dragon, I'm going to slap her on the ass and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice. Good.
The ass
Right, so
of healing.
I asked permission, and everyone gets on my ass about it. This guy fucking sexually harasses the dragon, and nobody blinks an eye.
I heal her for max
Nice.
damage that I can.
13.
So maybe, yeah.
It evens out.
Which puts her at 48 HP.
Damn.
Yeah. She was on 35. She was not well. Cool.
That's my turn.
Very well. Then it is the golem's turn. The golem is going to stagger towards you guys, about 30 feet to there. And then it's going to use its Depths of Death ability. The golem throws anchors of necrotic energy at each creature of its choice within 30 feet of it. Each creature chosen, which is all of you, Julio is just within 30 feet of it, must make a DC saving throw. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, Dex. Couldn't be strength by any chance.
Okay.
Everyone within 10
never
feet
mind.
of me, which
Fucking
is obviously
nat
the dragon at the
20.
very least, gets
Nice.
+3.
Okay. Yeah, Bron gets 29 then. Coral gets a 17. That's not enough, I'm afraid. Let's see how the dragon does. Dexterity saves aren't her strength. And an 11 on the dice isn't going to help very much either. Okay, so actually she gets a 21 if she's getting a +3 from Coral because she has a +7 to Dex. So 18 makes it 21, so she actually saves. Nice, Coral.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Karen, how did
I
you
also
do?
saved because I'm at 21.
21. How did Cash go?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Dex save.
Sorry, I totally didn't realize I had to roll one as well.
No.
Oh, 90-20! Boom!
Two
Nice.
nat 20s. Very nice.
I like leap in the
Okay.
air, do a flip.
Yeah. Managing to dodge out of the way. Half of it, and therefore take only half damage of this. Here we go. Let's find out. 13. And another 12, 25. 30. 30 points of... Oh, that I rolled low there. 30 points of necrotic damage to those of you who did not... so, 15 to those who passed. So, everybody, Coral gets 30, everybody else gets 15, but it's necrotic, so you half it.
Round up or down, I forget.
It's 7.
Down.
Down.
7.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm gonna also evade this shit.
All right. Yeah, very well. Cool. Yes. And then the blobs that fell off it before stand up. And a pair of... Hang on, I actually wrote the description. Sloughing off the injured area, smaller creatures, the rotten carcasses of its former crew, raise their heads, their eyes blank, but for hunger, and begin staggering forwards as well. One dashes straight for Julio, the other goes and sort of starts to clamber up the rocks towards Kesh, but they use their actions to dash to get to the places they've gotten to. Yeah. And then it's Kekehi's turn. Kekehi, Parso's Kekehi only took 15 points of damage because she's not resistant to necrotic, which drops her down to 33 hit points. But she is having none of this malarkey. So can I get one of you to roll me a d6? Daria, would you mind? To see if Kekehi recharges her...
No problem.
breath weapon.
D6, it's a 3.
She does not. Never mind. In which case, she has a whole bunch of claw attacks that she can do. As soon as I can find her stat block.
That's
Where is
very
that?
good.
Where did I hide it? There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah. She is going to make a pair of bites, a claw and a pair of bite attacks. A bite and a pair of claw attacks, rather. The bite is a nat 20
Nice.
for a 36 to hit. And Brendan and John, do you want to roll a pair of d20s for the claw attacks?
Sure.
So that
A
is...
pair of D.
Julio just
got
got a
one
D4
each.
bonus.
Oh, very nice. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Robojack.
Thank you, Ravajack.
Julio's already got one. It needs to be somebody else, unfortunately. Dario's already got one.
Quick,
I don't
Dario,
have
use
two.
it.
Quick, Dario, use it, yes. So that's for 32. That's 9. 41 points of damage from the
Damn.
from the bite. 41.
Bet you got chompers.
Yes, she does. Which makes
Isn't
it
it nice having her on our side?
Yeah. And then how did you guys do on the other ones?
I rolled a 5.
I got a 16.
A 4 and a 16. Okay. The
5 and a 16.
I'm saying a 4.
No, I mean 4 or 5, whatever.
Well.
Amusingly, a 4 is actually a hit. Yeah, a 4 makes it 20, which is a hit, and a 16 makes it 32, which is also a hit. So yeah, let's. Karen, can you roll me 4d8s. Oh no, 4d6s, please.
46s. Coming right up.
To which we will add 18 for those two attacks.
Wow. 3 threes out of 4.
Never mind. To which
That's
we
so
add
close
18.
to the dead average.
So 31. 31 more points of damage, which makes it 98. It has taken so far. Very good. Then we go back to the top of the order. Coral. She would have moved because you were on her, so she got you to the point where you could attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to do that. Is this would you say the dragon counts as a mount or no? I'm perfectly okay with no.
I would say no.
Yeah, cool.
I think it has
great.
to have a saddle.
Sure. Well, that doesn't matter because I rolled a natural 20.
There's been a lot of those so far this combat.
Wow.
That's, I
We're
think, the
making
fourth.
up for last time when we rolled like shit.
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna press the button which does the auto crit, and we're just gonna ignore the second set of dice from it.
Yep.
Unfortunate. So that's a 3 instead of an 8.
Yep. So 9 plus 8. So it is 17.
Yeah. Great.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Brilliant. And I don't have any spell slots to pump smite into.
Nope.
So that's it. Importantly, this creature is marked.
Cool. Love it. Very well. Top of the order. Cash. Top of the order to you. There is a zombie-like Corvum man staggering up the rocks at your feet. He is kind of shadowy, drippy, but yeah, generally doesn't look particularly well, and appears to be trying to get to you specifically.
Is he far enough away for me to shoot him, or...?
No, he is in threat. He used his action to get to melee range of you.
Okay.
You could shoot him, you'll just have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to think if there's something funnier I could do.
Shove him back off the cliff.
Yeah,
That is funny.
but I was like,
Take the
is
shove
there a fun way I could do that? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up try and shove his dead ass off the boat.
So, Baldur's Gate rules, bonus action to shove.
Great.
Go on then, athletics check.
Like, I'm not good at this, but if I succeed, it'll be very funny.
I'll be very impressed.
11?
Not so much. I rolled a 19.
Ooh. Are you within range? Can I add my 5 to that?
It
as a
wouldn't help.
reaction? Okay.
I got a 19 on the dice.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, I loved that.
I can
But given
count.
I have a negative my strength, yeah, I'm gonna say Kev really reels up to shove him, and then he just doesn't move. Just like, shit.
Yeah, it's because he's made of a sort of a black oozy tar thing.
I try to like shoulder bump, and just nothing happens.
Okay.
don't we have a Lord of Tar in the party somewhere?
No, he's asleep.
Uh,
Under a pile
I
of
will try
rocks.
to disadvantage his ugly face. I rolled a 3. Oh. It's unfortunate not to shoot him in the stupid face.
I can't. Karen's, your sound is glitching out. I didn't understand a word of that, and it hasn't come up on my end yet.
I rolled a pair.
Yeah, it doesn't like letting me know the number. A
there we
14
go.
is a hit. Yes.
It might be. Ah.
Fucking thing.
If you could hear.
You did hit, but I might.
12 points of damage!
Yes, thank you.
Amazing.
No, there you go. Okay. 12 points of damage. Very well.
Button
Yeah.
From the other end of the house. Who
Yeah.
needs internet
Maybe
when you
come and
can
sit
yell
next to
down a
me.
corridor?
Because you've been glitching all fucking day.
Oh. I didn't even notice.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah. It's working just fine for me. Though the...
So
Yeah.
strange.
well, she is as far away from the router as you can get in our house and still be in the house.
And my little booster apparently is not.
Yeah.
I've just pushed it out the door with my foot.
Okay. So yeah, you hit once. It's still standing. The arrow lances into the sort of the mass of its shoulders, and it sort of staggers backwards and roars in pain and irritation. And as Kekehi like blatted at it, that crit shed a couple more quite large globules off it.
More are coming.
Yeah.
I will disadvantage shoot it again. And that is a 17 with disadvantage.
Does hit.
So that'll work. Oh shit, I realized I didn't add my hunter's mark. Oh no, it doesn't have those. Doesn't
Not
have
on
those.
the
Never
mark,
mind.
no.
It doesn't get that. Damn it. 9, another 9 damage.
9 damage. Rough. It is still up, though very, very injured. Cool. Good job. Anything else? Are you happy?
I think that's all I can do, since I couldn't shove it off the boat, which
Very well.
saddens me, but you know, I'll deal with the disappointment.
Cool. In which case, it is Coral's turn.
Yes. Would I be able to leap from Kekehi onto the Incredible Hulk?
You can certainly try. Athletics check.
Okay.
There are dinosaurs in this setting, Terrace. You don't need to go back in time for it. They inhabit the Tangle Wilds.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
what have we lost now?
Brendan.
Gone. Aussie fucking internet.
Damn.
I really, I wish it was unusual. So Carl got a 25. There you go.
Damn. It's like, I wished I was in any way surprised by the internet not working properly.
So, yeah, Coral succeeds. There you go. So that book is useful to you then? Yes, very much so. We've had... Yeah. Here we go. Right.
Australian internet. I rolled a 25 on my athletics.
You did, and you successfully leaped onto the deck of the... So there's a bowsprit sticking out the front chest, and you sort of land on that of the giant golem.
Would it be possible for me to swap weapons to put my long sword and shield away and bring out my great sword?
Yep.
Great. I do that.
You're allowed one weapon trade out per turn.
It's one of those weird kind of slightly nebulous things.
Yeah.
Usually you get
But-
one free interaction with an item per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to attack with my greatsword. Oh, that's a 10.
Not a hit, I'm afraid.
I'm going to add my inspiration to that because I know that this thing has a low AC. Is it a D8 inspiration?
It is a D8
Yes,
inspiration.
sir.
Cool. 14.
14
Does that
is
hit?
not enough. I don't know that you do know that this thing has a low AC. Cash was shooting a zombie.
Can my D4 that we just got that I can't have go to Brendan?
I'll allow it. If you
I think
like.
that's what Rovaljack said
Oh, right.
as a second preference.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
Brendan gets it and spends it immediately. A 17 is not enough.
Okay. I must have misunderstood.
No, Karen was shooting the thing. Kekehi hit the shipwreck golem with a 20. A 4 plus 16 is a 20. Is her to hit mod. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the
that's
lowest.
Fine. Yeah. And then I'm going to attack again.
Very well. 14.
14.
Not so much.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly difficult to hit the thing you're standing on in an effective way. You can definitely like gouge at it with the sword, but it's like you're catching your balance as it's moving.
I'm like hitting
is
its
quite difficult.
shell rather than the meat of it. Yeah, that's fine.
Very well. Julio. Oh, sorry. Anything else, Carl?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
No, I'm done.
Julio.
Okay. So I have a little blob next to me.
Yep.
Little blob. So I shall deal with that. I'm gonna attack the blob with my rapier.
Yep.
Because the order is important. I remember that from the next one, from last session. Hiya! Okay, I'm not sure if I hit. It's 17 on the blob.
17 on the blob does hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
The blobs
then
are
I'm
very
gonna
easy.
do-
I want to be clear. It's not really a blob. It's a zombie. It's sort of coming. It's like an undead creature. This thing is
Got it.
composed of the bodies of the dead sailors that were once upon it, as well as the ship itself.
That makes sense. That makes sense. In that case, first I'm gonna just do 8 magical slashing,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna Susan's variable dagger, radiant, as a
Nice.
bonus action.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's 19, so that's better. So that
Yes.
hits.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay.
The
Hiya.
number of dice. Water zombies.
Okay.
Arthur would be perfect here, Bishop Blood. Yeah. This is very his vibe.
8. Okay, so 8 plus
Knowing
12.
Arthur, he would ask to
That's
become the captain
20.
of the ship.
He would probably just assume he was the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
24 radiant with the second attack.
Lovely. How do you do this?
Sweet. So I'm gonna stab it first with the Slud Slayer, and then with my offhand, I'll take the dagger, and while stabbed on my sword, I will slash its throat so it can't go anywhere, like, and then I withdraw my blades, and I twirl them like a cowboy, and I put them away.
Love it. Excellent. Alrighty. That
And
is.
then I leave.
Where do you go now?
Oh, fuck, great question. I'm gonna actually jump over to that other wreck.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go over there. Hello.
You do that.
That's it.
Bron.
I have a question. So, Coral is on the construct of
Yep.
ships. If I tried to grapple it, would that put Coral in danger?
No.
Cool. I'm going to try to grapple the ship.
It's a lot bigger
Oh,
than
yeah.
you. So, well, it's still it's a size class bigger than you. So it's like you'd be like a child trying to grapple me. You can absolutely
Right.
do it, but if Coral is if another child was standing on my like chest while you grappled my leg, that's how much danger Coral would be on.
Because I do have advantage on strength checks.
That'd be
Because of my
funny.
giant's might. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a go. At least
Go
one of my
on.
attacks will be. Yeah.
Yeah. All right
Yeah,
then.
sure.
I'm all for it. I
If
love this
nothing
idea.
else, it will be funny.
Yeah.
So it is a strength
Yep.
save? Like
No,
strength
it's just a
athletics,
contested athletics.
Okay, sweet.
Well, I can use Dex, but I'm not.
Cool.
Surprisingly, the golem is not particularly dexterous.
Dirty 20!
A dirty 20.
Yes.
I got a 17, so I'm going to use my DM's inspiration.
Boo.
I did not succeed. You have successfully
nice.
grappled.
Yes.
Go, Bron.
I don't know whether the second attack, if you want to say that it's at disadvantage now because I'm holding on, because that's kind of, it would be weird, particularly if it was the gauntlet. That would be difficult to punch someone.
I mean, how are you holding it? Like, if you,
Well, what I want to do is...
like, or are you, like, holding it with one arm so you can just pound it with the other one?
I would like to
He's doing the
prevent
mushy
hitting...
finger hold.
I would like, because I know that we're all very
You
low on
notice
health, so
hold.
I would like to prevent it from, like, hitting other things, if that's
Sure.
possible.
Not really. No, that's not what grapple does. It just can't move. You've restrained it, so it can't chase Julio.
Okay.
So its movement is 0, I believe, is all grappled actually does. It gives you advantage on your
That's
next
true.
attack, so you can now attack with advantage. Yeah.
Great. You know what? Let's just do that. Who cares?
I'm
punch
pretty
it
sure
once
that's
with
what
the
grapple
thunder
does.
gauntlet.
Gives you advantage and restrains it.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
Fighting
just
could be an
reading it
unarmed
now.
attack.
I don't even think it gives you advantage. Oh, it's incapacitated. Which means you can't take actions or reactions.
Grappled?
It's if it's restrained, then you have advantage on attacks
Oh.
against it. But that's not grappled. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Grapple
well.
condition.
It can't move.
Grapple creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. It ends if the grappler is...
Yeah, that's it.
Basically, it can't move. Yeah.
Oh, if I am. Oh, well. I'm just going to punch it then.
Yep. Cool. Good job.
Yeah, back it up.
Oh, 18?
To hit, is not a hit.
Oh, boy. That's fun.
It's wiggling around a bit.
It's a wiggly boy.
Again, I think it's just really hard to figure out where to hurt, like how to hurt it. It's like you hit it, but it doesn't necessarily injure it. Yeah.
My brain just jumped to Steve-O and like Bron hanging on to it, going, "Oh,
He's a feisty. Yeah.
100% that's what's happening. Yeah.
Very well.
Cool. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty, then it's the golem and it's zombie boy's
Ooh.
turn.
Actually,
Yes.
just I've got a bonus action to refill my temp hit points up to 9. So I
Oh,
will.
cool. You do that. Alrighty, well, I will try and remove some of those off for you now. Just give me a second.
Thanks.
Let's just go. Yeah, because I'm carrying like that. Hang on. Back in a sec.
Oh, feel like we're about to see a model. Everyone look impressed. Oh no, wait, it's a book.
Well, so I hadn't fully read the thing, and this thing, sometimes it sheds zombies, and sometimes it sheds ogre zombies. And I know the stat block of a zombie well enough that I don't need to look it up, but I don't know the stat block of an ogre zombie well enough. Fortunately, it doesn't shed beholder zombies sometimes. Hey, Cal. So yeah, the AC is still quite low. Yeah, this is that's what these big things are. The Slime Kings 1 and 2, they're actually ogre zombies. They'll go now. They're going to try and hit Bron, and the other one can't reach Coral, so it's going to hit Kekehi instead. So let's go one for each. The one against Bron is a filthy 20.
Oh, my armor class is 21.
Oh! And the one against Kekehi is a 9, which doesn't hit her either. I think Kekehi's AC is actually higher than yours. She did have an AC of 20 while she was Shadow Dragon. Now, as she's back to her normal self, she's 22. So yeah, the ogre zombie's not so much. However, the normal regular zombie that's attacking Kesh gets a 17 to hit. Kesh?
Hang on, let me scroll up furiously. Equals beats.
Hey! There we go. For a grand total of 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
And then the shipwreck golem itself is going to attack you. So it can make 3 melee attacks or 2 cannon attacks. Oh well, we've got to do the cannon attacks, don't we? Well, let's first of all see if I can recharge that depths. Nope, I can't. There we
Whereabouts
go.
are the cannons positioned?
On the ends of its arms.
It's painting a mental picture.
I'm going to make cannon attacks. It's got to be a cannon attack, right? So one is going to be at... one's going to be at Julio because he's just being a dodgy little bastard. Let's see if we can hit him first of all.
What?
Cannon
Actually,
attack.
No, I didn't. I didn't hit him. My
You
bad.
did not.
Keep going.
18 to hit Julio.
Yeah, that's my armor class. Fuck.
Okay. 18 is, it's 3d10. Yep, 3d10. Oof. 19 plus 7, 26 bludgeoning damage.
Damn, I'm gonna dodge that.
Dodge that shit.
Can I even survive the half of that? 26?
26, half
Halved.
is 13.
That's 13. Barely surviving. Fuck, I'm on 2 hit points.
2 hit points. Excellent. And then it's going to use its Cone of Flames ability, which is the other thing it can do. It can replace one of its cannon attacks with a Cone of Flames. It's going to fire within a 10-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. John and... I think it's going to be Bron and Kekehi, because Coral is now on it and it can't really get itself in a Cone of Flames. So, yeah, that was smart of Coral. But Bron and Kekehi, please make me dexterity saves. Oof. 9 on the dice.
I am
Kekehi.
going to
Kekehi
use...
fails. 14.
Oh, no, I'm not. I am also going to fail and not use my reaction.
Very well.
Because I'll use it for something else. when this
You
is
do get
finished.
to add a +3 because you are... Is it 10 feet, Coral? Brendan, is it within 10
yes.
feet?
Yeah.
Bron and
For the
Kekehi
+3.
are both within 10 feet. So it's a +3 to their save. How much... What does that make it? 17, Bron?
Yeah.
Is a fail. A 17 is a fail.
Damn.
Kekehi was on 16, got to a 19, and is also still a fail. So, all right, here we go. It's 6d6.
Jesus!
No, six-sided dice, not 66.
Still.
Okay, that's not
Yeah, that's
too
not much
bad.
better.
7. That's another 7, so 14, and that's a 6, so 20. 20 points of fire damage. Which means Kekehi is down to 13 HP.
We are
How-
all not doing it. And the thing, the ship boy, how's it looking? Is it like
It-
super bloodied and close to death?
It's looking a bit beat up, but it was a shipwreck. It
Right.
was already looking pretty beat up.
Okay.
It's kind of its whole thing.
I am going to use my reaction and see if this works. I have not done this before, and I think it's funny. I put on my weapon the ability to, as a reaction after I've been hit, expend a blinding light and try and blind the attacker if they don't make a con save against my spell DC, which
Okay.
I think is 17.
Con save. I got a 26.
Bah, balls.
Damn.
But I will tell you for free, this thing is immune to being blinded.
I figured, but also would have been funny.
It would have been great. Polymorph it into a beaver. Quick, cast some termites. Oh, yes. Very good idea. Yeah, polymorph someone into a beaver. It's sodden wood, though. I don't know if it'd be that easy. Anyway, that's its turn. Then it's the dragon. It's Kekehi's turn. Kekehi is going to... firstly, Karen, can you roll me a d6 to see if she recharges her breath weapon?
Come on, Kekehi. 3?
Nope, she does not. In which case, she is just
Damn.
going to blat at these things. She Given that the golem, given that the ogres are not looking particularly dangerous to anybody, she is going to kind of ignore them and keep chomping on the golem. So can I get Daria, you make the bite attack, and Brendan and John, you did the claws so well last time. Let's do it again. So roll me 3d20s and add 16 to them.
3d20s?
As in 1d20 each.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
31 for me.
30,
Does that
yep.
hit?
Yep.
28.
As long as
Damn.
it's... Yeah, cool, nice. That's 3 hits. This is why it's good to have a dragon on your side.
Yeah.
Oof. Minimum damage on the bite, however. A total of 11. Rough. And then the 2 claws is 46s, which is also... Oh, not too bad. 16. And then a whole bunch of... And then 3 lots of 9. So, well, 11 and then 2 lots of 9. 16, 11... 25... 30... 43. All up.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no? Cool. There we go. She tears one arm clean off.
Nice.
And more globlets of, injury sort of start dropping down off it. I am going to roll
Globlets
it.
of injury
Yep.
is a fantastic way for someone to talk about blood when they have a blood aversion.
A good band name.
Yep.
Yes,
We are Globlets of
amazing.
Injury! This one is actually going to be on the deck of it, next to Coral, because that's funny to me, and I only rolled a 1, so only one more zombie appears. Which means it's up to Kesh's turn. There is a zombie right in front of your face.
And an ogre on my right.
There is also a giant... It looks like a servant, but like hugely bloated by... like a body that has been left in the water for a long time, sort of soaks up and swells and is just very, very unpleasant.
Cool. That Koovum I already shot a couple of times. Like, how's it looking?
Exceptionally badly injured.
Cool. I'm gonna try and shoot it again.
Very well.
Part of me wants to try and shove it off the boat, but I have a feeling I won't succeed.
31! You critted
Yeah,
with
Two
a...
20s.
Wait,
That's a crit.
Oh, it's disadvantage.
A disadvantage.
What the fuck?
Holy
that's 2 natural
shit!
20s for the disadvantage.
Wow.
Holy shit, I've never seen that happen.
Damn.
Karen, I'm going to
Not
be
only are all snake eyes.
exceptionally nice to you here because the Corvum has 1 hit point left. I'm going to let you line up the shot so that it passes through the Corvum and transfers the remaining damage to the ogre behind it.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm a nice and
That is
kind
very
DM.
nice of you, DM.
So do you want to roll that damage? It is a D8, then we'll max out. So it's a D8 plus. It's an 8 plus whatever you roll.
Okay, it's going to be an 8 plus 10.
10. Very nice. So 18 points of damage. So 17 goes onto the ogre.
Damn.
Let us see,
2
however,
natural 20s.
if the
Dude.
zombie manages to make its undead fortitude save.
I'm normally great at rolling snake eyes rather than 220s. I don't think I've ever rolled 220s. Don't think I've ever got a double 20 ever.
So what's fun?
This is my momentous occasion.
Yeah, I've never seen
It
you do
is.
it. So that ogre, so the zombie, what happens is, Kesh, you nail the ogre and the zombie kind of doesn't notice the injury it's taken. It passes its undead fortitude save, and yeah, it's still on 1 hit point. It's still up, however.
Don't they automatically fail if it's a crit?
Doesn't say that. Unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. No, you are correct.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, Brendan.
Very nice. Good job.
Down
Good
it
save.
goes. goes.
Down it goes.
Shiver me timbers.
Very well.
Nice.
The ogre one has taken 17 points of damage. What else?
Well, I guess I'll shoot the big one now. And see if my super crazy luck holds with these disadvantage shots.
Do it.
Snake eyes in 3. Oh wow. Okay, the luck holds. That's a 24.
24 to hit is a hit.
Nice. Yes.
Beautiful. That is 13 points of damage on that second hit.
13 points of damage. Takes it to 30 all up. Very nice. It is still up. Not wanting to piss on Karen's successes at all there, but Cash literally has to roll a 1 to fail to hit these guys because she has a plus 11 and their AC is 8. Very nice.
And because I haven't used my bonus action for anything,
No, you have not.
I am going to remember that ability I have called Nature's Veil, where I magically become invisible until the next time I start of my next turn.
Very nice.
So
Cash becomes invisible.
I shoot again, and then I'm like, wow, and I disappear.
Amazing.
I love it. Alrighty, it's Carl's turn.
Cool. Is it just a regular zombie that's next to me?
It is just a regular zombie that's not... Well, meta, yes, but it's not an ogre. It's,
what I mean is it's not an ogre-shaped zombie.
No, it's just a normal... this one is a raptor. But, like, one made of tar.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. I am going to attempt to attack it with my greatsword. Oh, it was almost a natural 20. 16. Does that hit?
It is a hit on the zombie or the...
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
On the zombie?
Yep.
Are you saying that we are fighting tar monsters when the Tar Lord is not here? That's so sad.
He's
that's-
not the Tar Lord, guys.
It's a very naughty boy.
He pushed someone into a tar pit 2 times. That doesn't make
Yeah.
him a Tar Lord.
That's
Much
like
more than a normal
At least
amount, yeah.
twice as many as I've ever...
Yep.
And attacks
Cool.
again.
So, 10 damage to it.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. What attacks did the Hulk do last time?
It fired a cannon from its left arm at Julio and then used its right arm to sort of flamethrower Kekehi and Bron, and none of them looked like they enjoyed the experience at all, to the point where Kekehi then just tore the flamethrower arm off. And a whole bunch of goo fell out of the arm and then sort of landed on the deck next to you and turned into a zombie, and it then like started lumbering towards you.
What I was really after is it attacking with melee or not? And it sounds like, at least so far, no.
No.
So it's not going to make much difference if I mark it. So I'm going to attack the zombie with my greatsword again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 26 to hit.
Oof. It does.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big money.
Shocker. 13 points
How
of
do
damage.
you do this? There's exactly the amount you needed.
Yes.
Great. With very little effort. With double handing. Not like no. What it's going to be is in a single movement. The greatsword with 2 hands is going to start at the ground and go up through one arm, down through the other.
Nice. Just you disarm it. And its shadowy substance leaks out and back into the decking, more sort of absorbed like a sponge. Very well. Oh, I will make the save. See if it- yeah, I failed.
Yeah.
But yes, I rolled a 1. Cool. Alrighty. Then it's Julio. How are you and your
it's
2
me.
hit
Okay.
points?
Pretty fucking bad. Well, I don't think healing makes much sense for me right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my action. I'm gonna use my bonus action. Sorry, to dash. So I'm gonna do a drive-by on the golem. So basically, I'm gonna jump off the ship, grab onto one of the masts on the golem, stab with the Susan's variable dagger, and then leap back away.
Yeah.
That's my plan at least.
Hell yeah.
So
Stab it.
let's see if I hit. Stab him. Okay, I think I do hit because it's 17 plus 8, which is
Is a hit. 25.
5. Okay, and then I do my damage, which is okay. 8 plus 9, that's 17 plus 6. It is 23 radiant
Yes.
damage.
23 radiant damage. Very nice.
Yes, sir. And then I fuck off with my 2 hit points.
Very nice.
Yep.
Cool. Whenever a creature in 30 feet of them, it takes necrotic damage, walking speed is reduced by 10 feet. No, that's not relevant. Whenever a creature hits the golem with a melee attack, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
What?
Yes.
Okay, fine. I can do dexterity saving. 26.
You succeed. And are not grappled.
Okay. Do I? Oh, okay. All right. No damage. No damage.
No
on
damage.
this,
No,
'cause
you're
any
good.
damage will
You're
kill
good.
me. Okay. All right.
So
That's my
the
turn.
way I imagine this is Julio sort of leaps off, runs up, stabs this thing, then as it rears back in pain from the stab, basically you just shanked its shin. And then one of the like flapping ropes that's like hanging off it, you grab it as it swings, you sway backwards and swoop right back to where you were before, using the rope, using the thing itself as your leverage to get back there.
Yeah.
Bron. Sid the Cyberman just redeemed an inspiration to the DM. Aw, thank you, Sid. Very
Why
kind
would
of
you
you.
do
DM's
that?
doing fine.
Sid is a good person. Sid understands that DMs love too. Alrighty, yeah, Bron, what you do?
I'm going to stop grappling it because it seems to have been doing nothing.
Doesn't seem interested in walking away.
No. I'm going to try and make it interested in walking away, and I still have my class use of fear.
That's true.
So
yeah.
I'm going to try and cast a
you?
30-foot cone, which hopefully will get.
Oh no, that
it
was
doesn't
charm.
cost a
You tried to
spell point.
charm. Yeah. No. I thought you tried to charm the dragon. You tried to fear the dragon, but no, it was charm. All right, you're going to try and make this thing scared of you, are you?
This and the ogre zombie next to it. I think
Oh,
I
right,
can probably
okay.
get both of those and not the.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a wisdom save of 17.
Wisdom save 17. Okay. The ogre got an 18. Oh shit! No, the ogre got a 16. Because the ogre has a -2 wisdom. So the ogre is scared of you and cannot walk closer to you, and is disadvantaged to attacks when in your eyesight.
It must
apparently,
take the dash action away from me on each of its turns until it can't see me.
Oh, okay. The shipwreck golem, on the other hand, is immune to being frightened.
Ah, nuts. In that case, I shall move away. No, I shall not, because it will attack me. I guess I'll just stay here then. I'll use my bonus action to get another 9 temp hit points, and hope. That's enough.
Alrighty. The ogre is the ogre attempts to use its action to. It will disengage and fuck off. And it's going as far away from you as it can.
Disengage. Didn't you say it has to use its action to dash?
To dash, yeah.
That seems weird though. Like, hey, now hit me for free.
I think
think that's the
forced
point of it.
movement doesn't ask for reaction attacks. That's the caveat.
Yeah, okay.
But that's not forced movement.
Yeah,
It is.
it's
Yeah,
no, it does
But
seem
it is
like the
forced
entire
movement.
point is that it's giving you an advantage attack against it, which seems a bit bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
I'm with Josh on this.
I
one.
would argue that a player would be pretty fucked off if a DM did that to them. So I'm going to rule that it makes sense that it would disengage and
Yeah.
run away.
That's
Because the
how
whole
I
point
would
is
do
I don't
that.
want to fight
Like-
this guy because I'm scared of it, so it runs away in the safest way it can.
Sure.
So it gets to right next to Julio, but it is terrified. And
I should have supported you. I should
I mean,
have been. No, you
it's
bitch.
it's 10 feet away from Julio. It's outside of its range. The other ogre is going to attack Kekehi. We'll see how this goes. Wow. It actually hits her. Got a 22. 2d8.
Damn.
So a total of 14 damage. Oh no! Kekehi goes down.
Oh shit.
No!
Oh shit.
Kekehi is unconscious. It uses a whole, like, a yard arm as a club and just clobbers her around the side of the head. And she's like roaring and then her eyes sort of just roll back and she collapses to the ground. Meanwhile, the shipwreck golem, as the only other creature that I have, is first going to try and restore its. Nope, it doesn't regain its barrage. So it is going to make a multi-attack. It's going to make 3 attacks against you guys. It's going to attack Bron. It is a 25 to hit.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
It also got a 19. It's attacking you twice.
Oh, the second one doesn't.
Yeah. 4d12.
Jesus.
So 9 and 7. 12 and 3. So 15. 9 and 7 is 16. So 31. Plus 7. So 38 points of bludgeoning damage on Bron.
I am down.
Oh no!
I had 15,
Yeah.
so
And
that was with the 10 hit points.
and Coral.
Hmm.
A. Oh. It's a crit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
No, it's not, because I'm wearing adamantine
That's what I
armor.
thought. So I'm just going to hit you normally, but still.
Yep.
4d12s. To be very clear, sorry, I used my DM's inspiration for that.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Sid. Sorry, I forget to mention when I do it. So yeah, that's 7. Whoa, rolling low here. 7 plus a further 13, so 29. 7. 27 points of bludgeoning damage on Coral as it tries to sweep you off its own deck.
Okay. Great. I have 1 health left.
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Boy. Oh boy.
This might be a TBK. We
Yeah.
gotta hustle.
What a
We
fun
gotta
night.
Cash
hustle.
is fine, don't worry, Cash is absolutely fine.
Cash is fine.
Speaking
runs
of
away.
which, Kekehi is going to make a death save.
Oh Jesus!
Guys,
No.
I rolled a 6.
Cool.
Jesus.
Thanks.
We
Uh,
could be responsible for a deity level being dying.
Hell yeah! Another one on the list.
Re-extinct,
Check 'em off.
re-extincting dragons. Top of the order,
I feel
it's
like this might be a good time for me to cast aid.
Cash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, I really feel like I
See.
should cast aid.
Might not be a bad idea.
Because and if I cast it at 3rd level, additional 5 for every slot above 2. So the 15 hit points.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll absolutely reappear and cast.
At every
a
level
3rd
above
level.
10 for every slot above, or is it 5 for
It's
every
10,
slot?
and then it increases by 5.
thought it was
no, sorry.
5.
It is 10 total. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's 5 and then 5 for the 3rd level. So everyone
Yeah.
regains 10
Everybody
hit
gets
points.
10.
Everybody.
Kekehi gets 10 as well, presumably.
Yeah, your hit point maximum and current hit points.
How many people can you
Increase.
affect with that?
3 creatures within range.
So
So
Coral?
dragon, Bron, and Coral. Sorry,
Okay, so
Julio.
Julio was the
okay.
healthiest of the 4 of you. Yeah, cool. So Kekehi is back on 10 HP. As is Bron.
That's a very good call.
Yep, solid. Kesh, do you stay where you are? Are you happy?
I'm really called upon to be the party healer. I'm gonna get a little bit of distance. I'm gonna jump off the boat over here, so I can more effectively shoot at things. Actually, I'm gonna go there so I can shoot at things
Yep, very well.
with not disadvantage.
Kesh, a 22 to hit you.
Oh
as
wait,
you
I can
leave
bonus
threat.
action Nature's Veil again, can't I? And then I disappear!
That would be a better idea. So you're now invisible.
Yeah, just until my next turn.
Yep.
It drops whenever I do anything.
Right.
So it drops, I can cast
limit to how often you can do it?
I can do it 4 times, and I've done it 3 times. So
Yeah.
I can do it once more, and then I have to have a long rest.
So Kesh, when you say do anything, you mean move as well, don't you?
Basically until my next turn.
Yeah.
So I only get it while everyone else is doing shit, and then
My
I pop
point
back
is,
into-
you can't turn it on and then do stuff.
No, it would have
No.
been at the end.
So,
Yeah.
so you did not turn invisible before it used its reaction to attack you as you tried to get away from it, because you
Is
didn't
it
disengage.
Oh, because I was.
Is it the
I was-
same turn as when it tried to grapple me?
No, and that's a different thing.
Shit.
That's just an
balls?
ability.
Yeah,
It's
it
called...
gets an opportunity
Hey,
attack.
Jack.
Hey Jack, thank you very much. We've just been raided, you bloody champions. How was your game? They were doing, what was it called?
Call of Cthulhu.
They were doing Call of Cthulhu. I'm just trying to remember. They were doing a game based on Goodfellas, Deadfellas. That was it. How was it?
Good name.
It was very good. Yeah, how'd it go, guys? I hope you had a great time. Karen, would you mind typing shout out Jack Squarepeg while I work out how much damage the thing does to you?
We are dying, by the way. We are on our way to
11.
delicious TPK.
I literally just saved 3 of y'all's lives. So
26, 33 points of bludgeoning damage on Cash.
Nice.
Oi.
As you left 15-foot range of it, I will tell you. And then it's Coral's turn. Coral, you're on 11 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Kesh
deck
has
of
dropped
this
below
thing.
half health.
Yep.
Coral has no sympathy for Kesh.
Yeah,
Just
we're all
healed
so
you. Don't
fucked
be
up.
grateful or anything.
If there are no little mookie enemies near me, then I'm going to attack the floor.
Good idea. There's one, but it's kind of below you. It's beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
It's beneath you.
21
It's beneath
is a
you.
hit.
Excellent. Great.
Ooh, 15.
15 points
Very nice.
of damage.
That's good.
And this is considered to be magical damage for what that's worth.
Yeah.
It is marked, and
Yep.
I'm going to do that again.
Do it again.
Yeah, that's a 25.
The hit.
That's 10
Well,
points
10
of damage.
points of damage.
Uh,
Very nice.
So, for its AoEs and its ranged attacks, it's not going to make a difference, but if it attempts to melee attack anyone other than me, it will have disadvantage. And if it hits, I get bonus stuff.
Very well.
If it hits someone else.
Cool. Excellent. That's Coral. Julio.
Okay, the fact that I'm still alive with my 2 HP is very fortuitous. So I'm gonna fucking attack and run away like I always do. Hiya! Ooh, natural 20. Oh my god. Okay, sweet.
Julio.
Yes,
How
yes,
do
yes.
you do this?
What? Oh my god. You don't need damage or
Yay.
anything?
I'm really sorry, Brendan. You had 1 hit point off.
Oh no.
That's fine.
Well, yeah, so Julio takes a running start, like dripping in blood, grabs on one of those ropes and starts running a circle on the periphery of this creature with the dagger like into its side, like cleaving the side splinters flying at the back, like just breaking off the little bits of wood on the way, and does a full circle like that. And when he lands back on the ship, it's that cinematic moment where you stand, look back, and in a second it's like
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. You do, and as you do, the shadows wail and screech. The 2 large creatures also do the same, and they bleed down into the floor itself. Kekehi shudders and raises herself up. The gaps between her scales glowing a deep purpley blue, but very bright, as she sort of summons. There's this rumbling in her chest as she seems the shadows once again try to sink into the floor, but as she does this, they stop and start rising back up. She brings them up into a ball in front of her, and like using her claws to hold them above it, and it's sort of this nasty oozy ball about 10 feet across, which with this sort of she just blasts out her lightning breath weapon, and yeah, this static purpley blue static lightning just lances through it, and it explodes in a bunch of like purpley black streamers, collapsing to the ground, and Kekehi staggers backwards as bits of shipwreck collapse to the ground. She
Nice.
slumps
Yeah.
against the deck of the ship you were talking on just about 20 seconds ago. And says, it's been a while. Right. Good. That's that. Oh. Good job, Coral. Everyone. Julio. Kesh. That tasted funny. What manner of magic was that?
Oh, God, how would you even describe? I suppose. Well, God, how do I even describe it? Not in a meta way. Fuck.
Where is your magic from? Where do you draw your magic from?
Well, I'm a ranger. I'm a ranger, so from nature, I suppose.
No life.
Yeah. I suppose.
But more sort of the
Life?
material plane, it's almost Alderheart magic. If you had to put a single sort of word to it. Bugs, actually, is a valid point, Bishop Blood. Yeah, Cash is very attuned to nature, but it is a... So yeah, it would be nature.
Yeah. Nature, I guess.
Oh. Haven't tasted
Are you
that
feeling
before.
all right?
I'm fine,
I'm not-
and I
I'm
appreciate
not
it.
the best at healing.
No. That was exactly what I needed. Dizzy. Right. So, yes, right. Look, I know we're all a bit banged up, and that I have a friend, the son of an old comrade of mine who may not be long for this world, and I would appreciate your assistance with it. If any of you know restorative magic, I can provide the necessary components. And she sort of staggers over to the hulk on the far side of the cove and tears it open. And within is a hoard of gemstones, like a large pile, and she plucks out a particularly sizable diamond and says, I imagine this one will do. Does anybody happen to know revivification?
Yes, but I'm afraid after so much battle, I'm tapped. I would need to rest up before I can do it.
How long do we have?
Well, you say he was brought down about this time yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Then not long.
Shit.
Quickly,
Do you
mount
have
up.
any magic that can like restore someone faster? Oh wait, no, I know about this. Didn't Eric do
Yes.
something a day ago where he tapped into his like reserves
Yes,
to bring some more magic? I can do that,
yes.
I think.
You can use.
Eric
you can
is
burn
now
exploration.
in a coma as a result of doing that.
You can
It just sounds
burn
like a long
ex-
nap.
you
If
can
it's
burn,
saving it,
Yeah.
yeah. If
you
it's
can-
saving an extraterrestrial magical creature, I'm gonna try.
Yes. Well, jump on then. And she sort of presents her side for the four of you to. I mean, you don't all have to come. I believe I only need this marvelous young man, but everybody else is welcome to.
What would you? Would,
Smalls.
I mean, I feel like we should stick together.
Have you ever flown a dragonback before?
Nope.
Is there anything we should know before we do this?
She grins. It is a smile split to bit to break her face. Her fangs showing as she says, "Hold on."
Oh shit.
And you grab on. This dragon can fly faster than Julio can run by a comfortable margin.
Damn.
And yeah, she says, "Where to?" "Oh wow, that's a big tree." As you emerge from her lair, this lair seems to be rebuilding itself as she travels, as she passes through it. On your way through, there didn't seem to be a particularly decent dragon-sized passageway through, but as you go to leave, it seems to be reshaping itself at her will, and a dragon-shaped and sized passageway opens ahead of you. As you grasp onto the back of her, she takes to the air with a huge swoop of her wings, and very, very rapidly you find yourselves above the canopy, but below the Alderheart's canopy. And that is what she is remarking on. She said, "Wow, I've been to a few places. That's a node."
Yep.
Only
Right.
one in there.
I see.
There's
Well,
actually
where
two.
where am I heading?
Over there. And I point to the direction of the little village.
Very well. I think we'll take a little breaklet now, actually. Might not be the worst time to take a little one. Be back in 5 to 10 very quickly. So see you very soon, everybody. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Vast and ahoy, mateys. We be back for some more dragon shenanigans. DRAGONS. This shit has some dragons. Yeah, we are back. The guys are dragon back. They're being dragged back to the village. What was it I called it? Thistledown, I think. Thistledown, outside Alderheart, where Julio is kind of a local hero for killing a dragon, and you're going to go and undo that.
Gonna ruin your reputation.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Have to undo the
I'm
course
gonna have to
of any
walk
of your
this one.
village.
I love that the worst and most interesting thing that has ever happened to this thing was this village was a fucking dragon showing up, and then the Pope showed up and killed it. This time the Pope is arriving on the back of a dragon,
Yeah, to revive the previous one.
which
Guys,
to bring back.
sorry,
Yeah, it was like my bad. Actually, it's supposed to be alive. Who knew? So yeah, Julio, you
This is
are
so like real life though, where they're like, they killed a dragon, they saved the dragon. We don't know, there was a dragon involved somehow.
the most fake sounding
the
real
Pope
story
was
they will
there.
ever say. Yeah,
actually
yeah.
Bishop
The
Blood. Yeah,
church
sorry.
contradicted itself.
Yeah, we were actually talking about it while we were off Bishop Blood, but I realized you weren't party to that. No, magpies are lovely. They can be a bit territorial, and John and I were comparing stories about walking dogs with magpies. They tend to swoop bigger dogs or loud dogs or just dogs they don't like sometimes. But the dogs don't tend to notice because they don't look up very much. So yeah, not really that much of an issue, but I remember being swooped a couple of times as a kid. It's a bit scary. But yeah, they're just protecting the children.
like,
then.
They like obviously they can make contact and slice you open. That can happen, but mostly they swoop and don't make contact. At least in my experience with magpies, kind of in my more immediate circle, they'll kind of they'll have a go at you, but they won't. Yeah, I've never
It's scare tactic.
personally
A lot of
been hit or known someone who's actually been hit, but been swooped, but not actually like they haven't actually hit.
the relationship I think a lot of Aussies have with their native wildlife, and we were talking about this as well during the break because Karen and I have I don't think he's a huntsman, but he's a big spider who likes to make a nest. Orb weaver, there you go. Outside the front door. That if you're not careful at night, you can walk out and just get a face full of spider web. But we kind of treat them like mall cops, so like leave them be and they will get rid of the undesirables. And yeah, big spiders are great. I just got hit in the right eye as a kid. Oh, fun. Yeah, almost got you. Give me a good scratch. Yeah. Not fun,
They do have
but
beef with cyclists. Magpies
Yes.
fucking hate cyclists.
don't like cyclists.
For some reason.
Yeah.
But then so do other drivers, so you know.
Oh my goodness,
I was gonna
Terrace.
say like everyone else in Perth.
Like Terrace, Terrace, of course, demonstrates their natural Disney princessness. I feed the magpies and they bring me their babies to show me when they're able to fly. Of course. Yeah, you were cycling. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They
how it
don't
goes,
like
yeah.
cyclists. Nobody does. It's immoral.
They're really
it's illegal.
triggered by lycra.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, you guys are riding a dragon back to a village where they all have a perfectly logical fear of dragons, you guys are like gripping on for dear life. This is comfortably the fastest any of you have ever moved, the wind is blowing your fur back. Coral's got her wings spread out. Like, I reckon Coral's at the back for this, so the others can't see her enjoying being flying. She's like, this is fucking cool. I can see my house from up here. And down you go.
She's not that concerned because if she falls off, she's fine.
Yeah, she's got this.
I like to imagine it's like when Siri sits in front of the fan and just like the ears flapping in the breeze.
She was doing that just a minute ago, actually. She's now curled up in her bed, so her ears are flat to the ground. Redbacks are unpleasant. I don't know if they're worse than black widows, but yeah, we have some that are worse than black widows. Yeah. Anywho, you circle down after you direct her, and it's about a 30-minute flight, probably. You direct her to where you're supposed to be going, and she circles down in on it. A scream rises up from the forest below as you see Gerbine and other villagers just dashing for cover, screaming, "Get the Pope! Get the Pope!"
I will probably actually, after I notice this kind of, activity down, I think I will jump off and glide directly down, just to herald the dragon and let people know the defenders of the Elder Heart are on that dragon. The dragon is is friendly to us. There's nothing to be afraid of. Gesme gives her blessings.
Can I add to that, if possible?
Yeah.
This is one of the very few situations where I can use my favorite spell, Calm Emotions. So if I could give myself like a halo as I'm riding on a dragon and be like, forsooth. I don't know what that means.
I think
Forsooth, dear villagers, fret not. 'Tis I, the Pope.
Leo the Wizard King and Trapology, thank you very much for the follows, you bloody champions. Avast, matey, you wee scallywags. Good on you guys. Yeah. I love that there's a vigorous conversation in chat about the deadliest spiders. All the while Julio is talking some bullshit from the back of a dragon. I love that your idea of calm emotions is make self look like Angel. So, don't worry, everybody. I am riding the dragon.
Fear not.
Biblically accurate Pope.
Yeah. She's like, well, you do have a lot of wings on your side, I suppose. Yes, she booms out, yes, fear not. I will not harm you. Unless I am given a damn good reason.
Not
Soothing,
helping. Not
calming.
helping.
Yeah, that'll definitely settle everyone down.
We have to be clear. This is a new world. I have to start on the correct foot. They have to understand. And she comes into land. Also, oh my goodness, you did him a number. Oh dear.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It was
You
mostly
weren't
my
to know.
bug. I
was-
didn't do that much damage. It was mostly the bug.
Yes, he's going to be walking funny for weeks. I can see. All right.
Not the first time when I'm done with someone. Sorry, he's dead. I'm so sorry.
Oh boy.
Broke Josh.
Wow, that got.
I'm going to say I'm earmarking that as my favorite Dario moment. If you didn't already have an inspiration, I'd give you one. I'm sorry, that's inappropriate. I'm so sorry. It was just the way you said it was, oh my god, I haven't laughed like that since I was a little girl. Thank you. All right. Yeah, so you land. She lands. Everybody goes, ah! And runs away. Or they go, oh, okay, good, and still run away, because fuck. Like, even if you are here, the dragon obviously didn't help, but yes. So Coral, Herald of the Dragon, arrives about 10 seconds before superhero landing and says, don't worry, it's with us. Julio rides down, glowing like an angel from upon high, also saying, no, seriously, it's all good. And then the dragon says, unless you fuck with me. And then lands, and everyone's like, cool, let's not fuck with it. I don't know what fucking with the dragon would entail, so let's just not be here. And then fucking cut ensue.
Not with that attitude.
Julio and the bug are right here. Yeah. She with remarkable tenderness for a creature that is 25 feet long, goes over and very gently lifts the... I mean, this is a large creature by comparison. See, Ketemoa is only a young dragon. So she lifts his limp body and, with a tenderness, sort of strokes a cheek and says, come back to me, my friend. Your mother is missing you. And looks to you, Julio, and says, well?
Yeah, okay. I've never fought that use of magic, so I'll try my best. And I don't know, how many exhaustion points do I need to take on that?
It's 3 to cast a 3rd level spell.
It's a
Ooh,
level
one of
3
them.
spell. Damn, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna channel all of the magic that I have in me and take 3 exhaustions and cast Revivify.
Julio, what does it look like when you channel the magic within yourself, the magic of your soul?
Yeah, okay. Julio will channel the warmth of the older heart. The little flowers on his cloak all open up, and there's this like soft light that envelops the body of this creature, and the grasses from the ground start growing and kind of covering the wounds of this creature and kind of weaving themselves in as like patches and bandages. And when it's done, there's this like green sheen on the creature as the body regenerates.
I'm going to say that the grass starts to grow up around his arms and legs. Initially Kekehi tries to pull him away from it and then realizes, oh no, this is curative, and sort of lays him back down gently in a sleeping pose. And the grass almost seems to, he becomes sort of semi-submerged in the ground itself, as he is kind of rooted in place, and a deep shuddering breath is sucked into his lungs, and then he very softly begins breathing. And Kekehi makes a noise that my larynx can't. A deep thrumming croon that rumbles through the earth as she exhales a magic of her own from her breath. A mist flows out over him, a dewing on the leaves, the flowers all open up. So the grass and plants all open up into flowers identical to Julio's cape, and the dew of Kekehi's breath spreads upon them, and yeah, he is resting. Julio, you slump to the ground, exhausted. You are suffering through 3 levels of exhaustion. You're not unconscious, but you are tired. Tired to your soul.
I'm just gonna take a nap. I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Kekehi says, "You have my thanks. Whatever you need of me, ask it. It will be given."
Oh.
Carl.
Well,
you don't have to
do
do it
have
right
a
now.
Friend. Yeah, but if there's anything we could ask for, I would ask for a healing for our friend. We have a friend who is in a coma. Can you do anything about that?
Not today. Not right now. I need to recover my own self. I am injured, and the scars those shadows left on me they run deep. But I will spend the evening here with Ketemoa, and on the morrow, take me to your friend. I will see what can be done. And with that, she sort of curls around. Oh, yes, Coral?
DM, can you just confirm there is another one of these shadowy creatures that came from the portal?
Your colleague, the other night, took a bunch of the wizards to hunt the other one, confident of victory. So this was the only one that they looked to you to deal with. You have not yet heard of their victory, but you assume it is in the offing. Coral is confident that her ally will be able to deal with this.
Yeah, but even so, I don't think that Coral, now that she's done her job, I don't think that she would be satisfied to be like, well, cool. So if she knows the general location or direction of this other thing, then I think that she will ask for a lift there.
She says,
she won't ask for anyone else to assist her with it, but I don't think that she would sit well with not taking action.
very well. She looks at you. What do you say to her?
Just as the two of you were released from the plane of death with an aura about you, there was another creature that has also been released, and I have comrades that are dealing with it, but I would not be comfortable sitting idly while they struggle against this thing. So if it would be within your power and ability to take me to them to assist, then I would appreciate that. And then continue to watch over these three as their fate plays out.
You are very brave, Coral. Injured as you are. Hop on. Kesh, Bron, Julio. May I trouble you to watch over him until I return? I shan't be long.
Is there anything we should say should he wake up?
If he does, tell him Auntie Kekehi will be back soon. Maybe just Aunt. It'll sound weird. He would be very confused here. Even if you had managed to separate him from the shadows, Julio, I can't guarantee he would have necessarily been killed.
We understand. Coral, does that mean that you're leaving us?
My duties take me elsewhere. I thank you for taking responsibility for the offshoots of your actions. And I will put a hand on Julio's shoulder and say, it is clear to me that you have the guidance and protection of many of the Amaranthine, but may you take heart that Gesme also lends you her protection.
Thank you, Coral, and thank you for your help. I don't think we would have survived without you in that fight.
No, I know you
Absolutely
would.
not.
You probably wouldn't. That hurt. She hurt. That was a lot. Hop on, Dragon Slayer.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Um,
and she is kind of, she's done this big, speech, and then there's the bit that they don't show you in the movies. They cut away beforehand.
Okay, bye
but
then.
It's well, I need to awkwardly climb up this dragon. And
no, Coral's Kekehi kind of scoops you up and plonks you on her back, and says, "What direction?"
Coral tries to look comfortable with it, but she's not that good an actor, so there's a great deal of awkwardness in this.
So yeah, Kekehi sort of coils herself up. Her tail is sort of coiled behind her and like a spring to launch her into the sky. And she does this, and it looks a little bit awkward and difficult, but she does it with significantly less downdraft than there would otherwise normally be. And she is very careful about the people around her as she takes off. It's still a whoa, but it's not a you get knocked backwards 20 feet into the slumbering corpse of another dragon. She flies away. And I think we'll leave it there.
Nice.
As our heroes settle down beside the slumbering dragon, in
Yeah.
the midst of the woods.
Kekehi will return in
Yeah.
about an hour and a half after dropping Coral off with Hal Whitesong, Sir Whitesong, of the Knights of the Burning Branch, who is coming close to finishing tracking down this beastie that he is hunting, and Coral will continue her own adventures. Kekehi will return and kind of coil herself like around the sleeping mound that is her young friend, and goes just drop off, frankly, in the middle of this village, and everyone's like, "Is this cool? Are we cool? We're cool. Okay. So we will leave it there, guys. That is the season. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure playing with you guys this evening. End of season 2 of Elements and Evil. Guys, thank you so much. An absolute pleasure. Now, we're going to do what we like to do at the end of our streams, where we go around the table and talk about our favorite moments. Best bits of the scene from everybody. It's something we've stolen from the dreaded GM. I need a D5 in chat. ! Roll space. The number 5. The Shady Wolf has just followed us. You bloody champion. Good on you, matey.
Nice.
Avast, you wee scallywag. A 5. That's 5 on the dice. That's Coral. How appropriate. We're going to talk about Coral first.
Nice.
Brendan, elegant right out there. Top of the order too, yeah. Very good, yes.
Yep.
She actually intended, she was like, oh, in the morning after I have a long rest. But then Kekehi offered right now, and she didn't feel it would be a good look. So she was like,
Oh,
okay,
no, hang on.
I guess I'm brave enough to do this now.
I'm pretty tapped out. When I get where I'm going, Hal can probably lay on hands or something. I'm all right.
She'll get a short
Yeah.
rest on Dragonback.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Also, in that same moment, being like, "Yeah, you would have died without me." Yeah, she's not even bragging. She's like, "Yeah, factual. You would have." Yes,
Uh-huh.
True but hurtful.
very good. Very in
I-
character though.
Speaking of Coral writing things, I did also love the first time Coral asked to climb on the
Yeah,
dragon
mount
back in
you.
the fight. It's like, may I mount you? I just wanted a height advantage, you see.
Yeah, I think actually mine is not a specific moment, but the general moment is that you very quickly made Coral very distinct. It was a quick and easy and well done like distinction between the two characters. And I was never confused who was who, despite you having like the character thrust upon you and not chosen by you. So like I think that was super well done.
I have another one, but I'll wait. Brendan, your favorite self?
Yeah, I think my favorite self was at the end there of she is the idea of this holy paladin, big tanky fighter joining the party like midway through their adventure to just like ace a combat and then leave. Like that's starting to become like an archetype, but I liked playing with the expectations of that, and that she realizes that this is an archetype and she's trying to play into the heroic nature of that, but those moments of awkwardness where she just becomes human, and it's clear that she's playing a role rather than, like she is not naturally super cool author insert.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My second was actually going to be, it is a difficult thing to do to play somebody who is a bit acerbic, a little bit like not particularly likable, in a way that makes her like, it's kind of cute. It's actually kind of I like her as a person despite how unlikable she is. Like she's a bit of a bitch, and that's kind of fun. She's fun to watch. And it was artfully done, really nicely done. Bishop Blood says favorite Coral, nonchalant killing of the zombie, and says favorite Brendan, doing such an immaculate job of portraying the character that Bishop Blood purchased. Truly wonderful. just makes it all the sweeter. What a sweetie. I would say, Terrace, yes, you can have a long rest while riding a dragon. The difference is you can't have a short rest while riding a horse because the horse is under your control. The dragon is not. So you have to concentrate on telling the horse where to go. You don't have to tell the dragon where to go. If you try, you might get thrown. So, hey, Castellan, you bloody champion. How are you, matey? Good to see you. We're just doing our favourite
You start
moments,
backseat
mate.
driving the dragon, and the dragon just flips you off.
It's more healthy for you to not say anything.
Big fucking Mitch is here as well, playing a likable, unlikable character. I don't know anything about that. No, you wouldn't know anything about that at all. What if the horse is awakened? Then yes, you can have a short rest on an awakened horse. Absolutely. Mr. Ed. Not Mr. Ed, though. Alrighty, well, we need
Let's
a...
not refer to this ancient dragon as Mr.
No, let's not. I guess I'm in control of my workhorse about 40% of the time, so that makes sense. Yeah, sure. Alright, we need a D4 in chat, please, to tell us who we're going to talk about next. Good to see you, Mitch. How are you, mate? Yes. D4 in chat, exclamation mark. There we are. The number 4. That's a 3, which would be John. Favorite Bron moments, everybody.
Bron, despite being comically smaller than the shipwreck golem, just grappling it and successfully holding on to it. Just tiny. Well, he's not tiny, but you know, Bron just hanging on. It's much bigger than his.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to shake him off.
I always appreciate John's like tactical mind because I'm not very tactical at all. I'm like, okay, I can do 2 things and that's all. But John always has like creative things that he's trying to pull in combats, and I think it's very exciting. Makes it much more entertaining.
Yeah. I was going to say the fear. It's so rare that you like a higher level sphere is not particularly effective because a lot of the things you're doing it to aren't scary or are just immune to it. That thing had resistance because of because it was near the golem. Still failed. So yeah, very cool, and yeah, exceptionally like given how badly injured you were, if that thing had copped you and it only needed a 15 on the dice to do so, it would have like those do hit pretty well. Yeah, that was nicely done. It was a smart move. And an interesting use of a class feature that doesn't really get used a lot above a certain level. So yeah. Twinsies. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feeds into mine as well of it wasn't specific to or exclusive to this session, but John has a habit of doing things that sound cool. Rather than being bound
useful
by being useful or the meta of things of the community has decided that this ability is crap, so just nobody uses it. John isn't hampered by that, and so it leads to really cool moments, which wouldn't otherwise happen with someone like myself who am setting this mindset of optimization. And I know that sounds like a backhanded compliment a little bit, but
he just has no idea what he's doing, so he's just swinging wild, and every now and again it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Kind of, yes. I really appreciate that. You know, it just allows Bron to be entirely immersed in the world and to I think it helps embody that personality of this madcap inventor who's really excited about the shit that he can do, and he's really excited about being on an adventure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really.
Now you can go with the Pope. Do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Pope is, but I'm doing it.
Yeah. I'm hanging on to a shipwreck for dear life. Still very happy that I'm next to the Pope. Yeah, we almost had a group hug there, where the shipwreck almost grabbed you,
Yes.
but not quite. Yeah, I think I like that about the way I play. I think that's also part of, again, maybe not of a single moment, but it has pros and cons, because there are some times where the things you try just don't work and you end up in a combat where you've just done nothing. Ugh. But I think, yeah, I think I thought about it a bit better this time and ended up doing a couple things that helped a lot. And yes, I've got a better idea, I think, now on how to help, which is good and not be as ineffective, but still be creative. That's my goal, and I think I hit it tonight, which I'm very happy about.
I do enjoy Tara says also someone needs to talk me out of buying a pair of ridiculously purple shoes. Tell him, bap, no shoes. Yeah, excellent. Alrighty, well that was favorite John moments, everybody. I think we need. I did see a 2, which would be a Daria. So favorite Daria moments, everybody. Favorite Julio. I'm gonna say your descriptions of your actions, particularly regarding the rope, and yeah, but particularly because I don't want to steal too much. The finish, the kill on the golem was very, very cool.
Now I very much like the same thing. Like it's about kind of instead of just saying, I stick my daggers in. Like you stuck the daggers in, but then also you like cowboy sheathed them as well and walked away afterwards. Like just some really cool moments where you take things, little actions, and make them really cinematic. And yeah, it makes the imagination spark. That's fun.
I was imagining hey, have you, like, Julio's holding onto this rope, running around the outside of this golem, going like, hey, have you guys seen that really, really old movie, Return of the Jedi? Empire Strikes Back? How old is this kid? I was like, I don't know, I didn't carbon date him, he's on the young side. The face when Brendan said, rip, new asshole. Other favorite Julio moments.
Look, it's got to be casting Carmen emotions to look holy. There was a moment where it was almost like, oh wow, this is a really kind and generous thing. That no, he's just doing it to make himself look like a fucking.
Why not both? Why not both?
Yeah. Why not be generous and thoughtful as well as completely egocentric? Why not both?
Yeah.
¿Por qué los dos?
But no, Julio does do both in a way that, he has little awareness of. But no, I thought that was a really nice moment.
Brendan's compliments today are so backhanded.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not aware of shit, but it's kind of charming.
Yeah. Daria looks really pretty today, as opposed to normal. Like.
I think if Julio did that kind of stuff on purpose, though, it would be a very different character.
Yeah,
that's true.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, we know exactly who.
Still
Julio
a cult
is.
leader, but a different kind.
Yeah.
But like genuine.
Yeah.
Just hag maxing. Wow, Bishop.
Wow. Wow. Crazy.
Hag maxing, that's
Can I
amazing.
ban them?
You have the sword. Karen, favorite Julio?
Yeah, I was totally going to say that final kill as well. That whole description was just fire. But I also loved how Julio was totally down for resurrecting the dragon that he went really to quite a lot of effort to kill in the first place. Just like, no hesitation at all. It's like, oh yeah, I'll bring it back. I can totally PR this.
Killing a dragon, riding a dragon, reviving a dragon. These people are so fucked. Yeah, to have this man as a pope.
This pope has so many slapping the side of the pope. This pope has so many things he can do with the dragon. He can ride it. He can kill it.
Revive it. All in one afternoon.
Make it weak in the knees, apparently.
Yeah, my favorite thing is remembering that I can actually cast spells now without spell slots. That's pretty good. And I enjoyed the combat, even though I started the combat with 18 hit points. Somehow I didn't die, which was honestly a pretty good one for me.
You know what's fun is I rolled low on that attack. If I had just taken the average, you'd have died.
Yeah.
That's why I roll it.
Yeah, that was fun.
The Pope is so yes.
Ideological mystery.
Alrighty. Favorite self, or have you said it?
I did that just
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Excellent. I lose track. I need a D2, please. Choose between Karen and myself. That's a 2. That's Karen, which means I don't have to go. It's Karen's turn. Cash's turn.
That's not how that works.
Ah, it is. It's my channel. I get to
gonna-
decide this.
Oh Jesus!
Fucking hell. All right. Calm down.
Go right in with rolling 2 natural 20 with a
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Critting on
Holy shit,
disadvantage.
I've never seen this done. This is crazy.
It'll never happen again.
Yeah.
We must all enjoy this moment.
I did enjoy that it was on a
remember this
zombie that you
forever.
needed a 2 to miss. Like, as well.
Yep.
But that's not going
always
to be
the
my
way.
favorite moment.
I'm gonna hop in there. Using the nature's cloak or whatever ability of just like spamming invisibility.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you've ever used. I don't recall you
Like
using
once or
much ever.
twice.
It's not
I tend to burn my bonus actions on Hunter's Market
Yeah.
Slayers.
because it's a bonus action and it's not. You have to remain perfectly still. It's just you're only invisible as long as you're standing still. So you activate at the end of your turn after you've done everything else, and you just basically can't be hit. And Kesh is often the one with hit points left. So it's often like, no, actually, you should bother attacking me because other people might die. So yeah, but yeah, remembering your abilities is always good to see. It's nice to see Daria doing it too.
I actually, mine is similar, but not quite. It's the entire turn you had before the first one, which was like you shoved someone, shot them, and then disappeared. It's just fucking
Yeah.
cool. Again, my imagination was just like, oh, that's great.
Oh, I really wanted to shove that guy off the ship.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny that I didn't succeed because, like, it doesn't make as much sense for me to succeed. Like, I'm not very strong, but it would have been so great.
It's like it was only a
I
zombie.
love
They
that
weren't
you
super
failed
strong.
it.
Yeah.
I love that you failed it, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm just
Shove
gonna
it.
hit you with disadvantage twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a kind of I think Kesh. Actually, I quite enjoyed the conversation you had with Kekehi about the flavor of your magic. Yeah, and sort of describing it like, how do I describe it? Like your panic, and then like, okay, I guess, because it felt like Kesh's panic. It was just like, how do I describe my magic? I was like, I don't know.
How do I possibly verbalize how I
just kind of
magic
do it.
shit?
Yeah, and yours is very intuitive as well, I feel. Yeah,
Yeah, like Kesh has no magic tutoring at all. This is entirely just
self-taught, kind of instinctive. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. All right, Phelps' favorite self.
Ooh. I had one that wasn't my double crit. Now I'm trying to remember what it was. Hang on, let me look at my notes for a sec, because we already said the double crit, which was amazing, and I did enjoy it very much.
Learned at the bakery. Yes, she can. And she learned it whilst covered in flour as well, which is particularly challenging. I love that it's now law that her family did not own a bakery.
Yeah, that's total bullshit.
It's absolute bullshit.
I can't remember the other thing I was gonna say. So I'm gonna go with aid, casting aid. Where
Oh,
2 of my
clutch.
companions were dead, and Carl had 1 hit point. Because I don't heal very often, because I'm normally not the best person to do it. But both of you went down like one after the other. Carl has 1 hit point. I'm like, holy shit, this might be a Kesh heals people moment.
I think
Don't
aid is
come
a
along
pretty.
very often.
I think aid is quite an underrated healing spell, because it doesn't really like. It looks like a pre-combat buff, but you can absolutely do it whenever you need, and heals several people at once. For at a second level, you can do essentially healing word, but like mass healing word. Take
Or
care,
killing
Castellan.
like
Have a
a-
good one. Yeah, very, very good. Very useful. And you can do it at range, which is also exceptionally neat. Cool. Alrighty. Well, guys, we've been streaming for a gosh darn while, so we should go away from here now. And then someone cuts me off, and apparently it's my turn to be flattered.
Yeah.
I think we have to.
One of these
compliment
days, we're not going to
someone.
stop you. And you're just going to feel
And
bad.
We're just gonna
Wednesday's
let
gonna
you
be like, yeah,
fucking
fuck
end
it,
this
That's been
actually,
said
yeah,
before.
whatever.
No one's actually done it. Oh, Bishop Blood rolled a 1. Okay, I guess we've got to flatter me then.
I gotta say the fact that you didn't you could have been realistic and be like, oh, the natural 20 double the 20 is just on the guy who's like on 1 HP, but it would be so cheesy to not appreciate the
Yeah.
fucking 1 out of 100 or something
1 in
chance. I don't know,
400 chance.
yeah. See, it would have been the cheesiest shit to be like, but you actually like made it cool, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Shot through the other guy, and then I'm really glad Brendan pointed out. No, it does work. Yeah, because I did feel like a kill steal.
It was a little moment, but I loved it when we were like leaving, and like it was in the middle of a stream of stuff from Kekehi, and she's like, "Oh, that's a big tree,"
Oh.
and then off we go. Just made me chuckle because it was like, of course she notices the enormous fucking tree, but she's a dragon. She's like, "Oh, wow, big," and
That
then
one's
we
big,
move
and
on because
I'm
she's a
very
dragon.
big. Like, even for me, it's unusual that I get to land in the branches of a tree and have it not collapse. That's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to this.
I believe this wasn't a Josh original creature, but I think it, unless I'm wrong, but
Nope.
I
The golem.
yes, yeah. I appreciated the choice of it.
The monkey DM. The monkey DM. Don't know who that person is, but I found it on Google. You can Google it. Shipwreck Golem. But yes,
Yeah,
very good.
It's a high stakes boss. The fact that it has a fucking flamethrower arm and a cannon arm as well is very cool. But I felt like it was balanced pretty well with the zombies that it spawned. And so it wasn't just 4 of us and an ancient dragon curb stomping this one creature. It really felt like we all had important parts to play in like keeping these zombies down. And I think the zombies did a great job of keeping everyone busy as well. So it felt like a really great combat, which is really difficult to do and to design and balance when most of the party is at low hit points and pretty much all of their resources are expended. So I think the fact, like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I found that in combat to be really enjoyable. And
It was a good.
as a DM, I would have really struggled to balance that and to even find something appropriate with appropriate stakes without just immediately TPKing us.
No, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a bit of a boss thing. It listed as a challenge rating 15, which I think is probably about right. It is a huge construct, armor class 19, 207 hit points. And Coral's last attack did 206, and I was like, oh, rough. Whenever it takes, I made it 23 points of damage or more from the same attack. It drops 1d8 zombies or 1d2 ogre zombies, and I never rolled more than 2 for the zombies.
Thank fuck.
yeah.
I think that might have been the difference.
It can also transform itself into a fucking ship. And sail.
It's a transformer.
Yeah. Fly the flag of death. Undead creatures within 100 feet of it have advantage on saving throws against any effect that turns undead. Mutable form. It can't be can't be transformed by anything else. 1,000 grasps. Whenever a creature hits the golem with a melee attack, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it is grappled. Also, necrotic change. Whenever a creature within 30 feet of the golem takes necrotic damage, its walking speed is reduced by 10 feet. I think that only happened once, and it wasn't a massive deal, so I didn't point it out. And then it's got a whole bunch of actions. The cannon barrage. When it's in ship form only, the golem can make 4 cannon attacks. And the cannon attacks are 12 plus 12 to hit, 3d10 plus 7. The slam attacks are 12 to hit, 15-foot range, 4d12 plus 7 bludgeoning. And it gets 3 of those a turn. Or death, or depths of death, which is what it did in the first turn. Throws angers of necrotic energy at each creature of its choice within 30 feet, and you will take... It's a dexterity, a DC 20 dex save to take 8d8 necrotic. And be pulled 25 feet towards the golem, which I didn't actually do to you. But not pulled on a successful save, and I think most of you passed the save, so it didn't matter. So yeah, it's
and
a
the
boss.
Ones you didn't want it to get close anyway.
I think already were. I think only 2 of you weren't within like threat of it anyway. So yeah, it's immune to most things because it is still a golem. I think it's a really well designed monster. It has a +7. It has a 25 strength, and everything else is fairly mediocre. A 21 con, but its dex is 12, its intelligence is 6, its wisdom's 10, and its charisma is 14 for some reason. So it has a +2 to to charisma saves.
Very charming ship.
Well, it would be the reason, I imagine, is to give it some resistance to charisma, but it doesn't need much. But it can't speak, so it doesn't really matter. I am boat. Exactly, it's a sexy ship. It is not. It is an ugly fucking ship. Yeah, thank you, Brendan. My favorite me was taking Daria's idea and making it more with the, with rezzing Kitamoa.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I kind of don't want him to wake right back up again, and I really like this sort of, giving him a bit of a healing. He's going to kind of be there for a little while to recover, and then he's going to wake up and go and find the nearest volcano and take a bath, because he is a sun dragon.
I think that was also part of my favorite was similar to that, but it was just the relationship that existed between the dragons. Like, it was really quickly and easily and deeply established. Everybody just went, "Oh," and yeah, it was. You set that up with like a very few amount of words, but it was still felt really strongly, and I really like that.
Maximum character building with minimal kind of like telling us. You really just showed us very quickly and quickly and thoroughly what their relationship is like.
Hi, Emperor. You've come in just on the very, very tail end, but it's lovely to see you anyway. Good on you, mate. How are you? Guys.
Go watch the VOD. Julio made Josh laugh. Sorry, Daria made Julie.
I
Josh
actually
laugh
even
so
forgot
hard
to
he
mention
cried.
that as my favorite moment. I'm gonna go back and give Daria a second fave because that was so fucking funny. I hope it got clipped.
I tried to, but I was too slow on the clip button. But I believe you can clip from the VOD.
I can.
So
yeah.
I will go find it because that it needs to be preserved. That was glorious.
Just got off the plane in Melbourne. Have a lovely time in Melbourne. How's the weather?
It's all right.
Alrighty, well guys, we have been streaming for a gosh darn while, so we should go away from here and find someone to raid, and the Wait Table is currently playing D&D, or they are prepping for, they're doing some homebrew World of Illerol prepping for session 5, so we'll drop you over on the Wait Table, because it's nice to be able to drop some people on another D&D streamer, so go over there, show them the love like we always do, throw up your favourite raid emotes in chat, but before we do that, guys, who the absolute heck have you been this evening? Brendan, who the heck are you?
I am Brendan, and I think that I
Very
was
sensible
proven
boy.
to not be a liar tonight. I was quite well hinged. I was a maintained door. I was sufficiently oiled. So I thank you to withdraw your previous hateful comments, Daria.
I've
think he was just
never
jealous.
been known to withdraw my hateful comments, and I shan't begin to do it now.
I've never known Daria to withdraw her hateful anything, comments or otherwise. Karen, who the heck are
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Hello, I'm Karen, sometimes known as the mother of buddies. I'm a performer, a writer, an internet addict, a consensual entertainer across many formats and forums. I will be back on Tuesday to do something because I haven't worked out what I'm going to do after Simulacra. I'm going to think about it. Go to our Discord, suggest things. Yeah, otherwise, catch me then. It's been a good season. Thanks for hanging around. You're all cool.
I'm not going to read that out, but it was very funny, John. John, who the heck are you?
Coward.
Thank you. I'm John. I play Bron. I've been a performer, actor, and lover of complicated systems for a long time. So I work in IT, which makes sense. And I play D&D on Thursdays with these guys and have a very, very fun time.
Hateful comments is the name of Daria's penis. Yep, that's...
I thought you weren't going to make.
No, I was called a coward, and I always rise to a challenge, much like Daria's penis. Daria, who the heck are you?
Nice. Yeah, my name is Daria, but you already know it. I play Julio Switchgear, Rogue Pope, Dragon, Seducer, all that stuff. And I'm also available for art commissions because I do art. So, keep that in mind next time you get, a hankering for some furry porn.
Hell yeah.
Or hateful comments.
Or hateful comments. Yeah.
If you have a hankering for that hateful comment, you can do
For
worse.
additional payment, she will send your picture with a cutting insult.
Yeah. For additional payment, I will step
Also
on
dick
your
pic.
penis, but we'll discuss that in DMs.
Okay. And
Are we really getting to the point of commissioning Daria for dick ratings?
I am Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Courses Co, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. Oh, it's a pussycat. If you like my majestic face, but you think I could stand to tone the face down a bit, then bug the shit out of Castellan, and he will maybe release more TBD. There Be Dragons is probably still in the works. I don't know. He's very busy. Otherwise... Yeah, you can't really find me anywhere else at the moment. I believe there is, coming soon, over on the Lawrights channel, there will be a new adventure of Vason, where Ansfred and Annika Bloomfist and their associates go on another adventure. I believe that will be Friday nights in March. So check that out there. And I'm back on Monday night for some more of Midnight and Madness. The gang, it's Smoothie's birthday. The sun has just come out, and they are going into Ravenloft. I'm sure everything will go fine. Smoothie just turned 18, and he's going to raid Ravenloft with his two mums. So it's going to be a really great day, hopefully, maybe. That's where you can find me next. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Let's go and see the wait table. Show them the love like we always do. Throw your favorite raid emotes up in chat, and we will see you same bat time, same bat channel on Monday evening for some more D&D. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Whee!